Have you always wanted to build a website for your business that can automate and accept payment from customers using a payment gateway system? Well, this video is beginner friendly and it will show you all you need to do to get started. So this website will be integrating it with Creem. Now, what is Creem? Creem is a simple all-in-one payment platform designed for independent hackers, founders, AI creators, and small software teams. So instead of you dealing with complicated global payments, subscriptions, currency conversions, or taxes, Cream steps in as a legal seller. Now back to our e-commerce website. This website was built using Nullshot. Now what is Nullshot? Nullshot is a platform where you turn your chats into apps. It is a vibe coding platform which is fast, and you need zero coding experience to build your website of your choice. So all you need to do is to type in your prompt or how you want your website to be like this and click on the Start Building button to start building with Nullshot. Now, once you are done building with Nullshot, the next thing you do is you need to get your source code in which we are going to use to integrate Creem. Now, to get your source code on Nullshot, all you need to do is to visit the Nullshot GitHub repository, and this is it. And over here, all you need to do is to find the search button and search for your project name. So mine was Gadget Hub. So you can like type in whatever name you used for your project and it will whip it up for you. So let's just take this linear or Euler calculator, for example. And what you need to do, so once you've clicked on your project name here, you change this main to feet / your project name. So basically you need to see all your codes lined up here before you can proceed to download it. And remember, I said you need your source code to be able to integrate Creem into your website. Now, the next thing you're going to do is to just click on code here and you click on download zip. And once you hit the download zip button, it is going to download into your computer. Now, to proceed, what you need to download, you also need to download VS Code. So go to code.visualstudio.com/download and download VS Code. If you are using Windows, click on the Windows button. If you are using Mac, click on the Mac button. For Windows users, you also need to download Ubuntu. So go to ubuntu.com/download/desktop and hit the download button to also download Ubuntu. Now all that is done, let us open the zip file in which we downloaded. And so this is the zip file in which we downloaded. And if you need to extract it first, so I'm going to be extracting it and I'm going to click on extract all. So once it has extracted, you'll be seeing it here. So I'm just going to open the file, or we don't really need to open it, or you can just need to click on it and right click and go to open with code and click on open with code. So with this, we're going to be opening the source code of the project. And remember, we want to integrate it with Creem. So over here, you can just click on the drop down, which is the packages, then SRC and app and page.ci6. So this is our source code for the linear algebra calculator. So in your case, this will be the source code for your e-commerce website. Now I have my own source code separately here, so I'll not be using this. And this is my source code, which is Gadgets Hub. And this is what I'll be using to integrate Creem. Now, Creem has made it very, very simple to integrate anything into Creem. So the next thing we want to do is to use the Creem docs to start integrating Creem into our website. So this is the Creem documentation, and it is very, very easy for you to integrate. So all what you need to do is what you want to do is to whip up the Ubuntu we downloaded. So on your Windows browser, you can click on the search button and type for Ubuntu and over here. And once you whip it up, this is what you're going to be seeing. So the next thing you want to do is to pipe cd, then your project name. So mine will be Gadgets Hub, as you can see. I'm currently in my directory, which is Gadgets Hub. Now, the next thing we'll be doing is to start integrating Creem. So I'll be minimizing this, and so this is what they said I should install. So npm install cream _io/nextjs. So I'm going to be copying this and I'm going to be installing this. So all I just need to do is to right click, or you can press Ctrl V on your keyboard. Ctrl V or right click. So I've already installed this already. So I don't need to show you how it works. This has already been installed. But for the tutorial's sake, I'll be installing it again for you to see. So I'm going to be hitting the enter button and we're going to wait for it to install. So while waiting for it to install, the next thing we want to do is to set up our products on Creem. So we're going to go back to our Creem website and we're going to be clicking on the Get Started button. If you already have an account, you click on Login. But for you, you can click on Get Started. So I already have an account, so I'm going to be clicking on Login. And it is going to redirect me to my dashboard. And this is it. So I'll be creating a new star for the tutorial sake. So I'm going to be clicking on Create a New Star and enter your star's name. So my star's name is Gadgets Hub. And I'm going to be clicking on Create Star. Once that's done, you can click on your star and voila, this is your dashboard. So this is your dashboard of your Creem interface. And so the next thing I want to do is to create a product. So I'm going to be clicking on products here to create a product, and I'm going to be clicking on the create product button. So this is what you plan to sell for here. I'll be typing iPhone 15 Pro, and you can leave this blank, the description. You can also leave this blank or type in your description. And you can also upload an image for your iPhone, and I'll be uploading an image from my file explorer. I'll be dragging and drop. Well, that didn't work. Well, okay, so this is an iPhone. Yeah. Next, I'll be clicking on the single payments option, and I can input $1,100 and digital goods or servers. Then for the image, Sangre is going to be dragging an image from my file explorer, and I'll be dropping it here, and you wait for it to upload, or you can just click on it and it will upload. So we're going to go down. You can decide to add more features here or add a custom field. So you can just explore, but for the tutorial's sake, I'll just be like creating it directly. So once done, I'll click on create products and it should create. And there we go. Our first product has been created. So if you have more products you want to sell, like AirPods, watches, just like how it's here, or headset or drones, you can proceed to create the product here. And where was I? Yeah, you can proceed to create more products by clicking on create product and add it. Now let's go back to our Ubuntu. This should have been done. Oh yes, it's done already. It has installed it. So next, add your API key as an environment variable. So I'm going to be copying this. Then I'm going to be going to my source code, and I'm going to be clicking outside here. Then I'm going to be clicking on this plus icon here, and I'm going to be typing .env.local, enter, and I'm going to be pasting this here. I'll be removing this, and I'm going to be going back to the Creem dashboard to get my API key. So my API key should be around here. I'll be revealing this for the tutorial's sake, but do not reveal your API key to anyone. So click on create API key and generate an API key. So this will be for Gadgets Hub, and grant full access and create key, copy, and done. So I'll be going back to my code and I'll be pasting my API key, which is a test, of course. So all this is a test. If you want to go live, you can just toggle this off and it will go live. But for the tutorial's sake, we are using a test where if you want to build it for your e-commerce website, you can decide to go live. But for now, we'll just be using dummy payments for now. So let's go back to the documentation. Next, it says create a checkout API route. I would be skipping all this because I already have my source code, and I believe you also have your source code. So if you're following me, just do what I am doing. So next, we're going to scroll down and let's see what's next. Okay, so we're going to be adding more files. So this is our project structure, and env.local, we already did this. So next, we're going to be creating a lib folder and a cream.ts file. So where's the cream.ts file? This is it. So I'm going to be copying this, and in my code, I already have the lib folder, and I'm going to be clicking on this plus icon and cream.ts, enter, and Ctrl V. So that is done. Import cream.io. Okay. So next, I'm going to be app API checkout /route.ts. Okay. So in our app folder, I'm going to be creating an API folder too, and a checkout folder. So in our app, I'll be clicking on app here. I'm going to be clicking on this new folder, API. Then under API, I'm also going to be clicking on the new folder called checkout. And I'm going to be clicking on checkout. And what are we creating? Route.ts. So I'm going to be creating a file called route.ts. So once that's done, I would not be using this at for you. This at might not work. So I'd be going old school and dot slash there. Let's go back dot slash. Let's go back again dot slash and dot slash lib slash cream. Yeah, awesome. So let's see. Yeah. So for some users, this at might not work if you did not install some dependencies. So that is why I went old school. And we've pasted that. So next, we need to paste this webhooks. And also we're going to be creating a webhooks on Cream. So let's go back here and click on webhooks. So webhook is very tricky, but here is the fun part. I would make it very easy for you. So click on add webhooks, and in the webhooks name to be for Gadget Hub webhook. So normally webhook does not accept a URL which is local hosts. Now our website is currently local, it is not yet hosted, so even if you type this on your browser, you cannot access it. This can only be accessed by me locally here. Only when we host it and I get a link, that's when you can access it live. But right now it's local. So for webhooks, it won't accept it here. So what we need to do is to set up ngrok. So all you need to do is to visit this website here, dashboard.ngrok.com/get started, then sign up with your Google account or your GitHub account. And once done, scroll down over here and set up an installation and copy this. Just click on the copy icon here and come to your Ubuntu terminal and paste this here and hit the enter button. And the alt token configuration has been saved. And the next thing you want to do is to type ngrok http 3000. Hit the enter button, and there we go. So you have the URL. So this is the URL I will be using. So I'm going to be copying. I'm going to be copying. Or I can just hit Control and click, and it will open the website for me using that same URL. And if I click on Visit Site, it should take me to Gadget Hub. So you can see this is my website. So I'm going to be copying this instead. Copy, or I can just copy the one here. But either ways, let's paste it here. And once that is pasted, now once that's done, we're going to be scrolling down. And so for page.tsx, we're not going to be using this, but we'll be using some configurations here, like this loading and this. Since we're using a custom code, we won't be using all some code here. So we are thinking like a developer. So, but we're going to be getting the sources page. So I'm going to be copying this, and in the app folder, I'm going to be creating a sources folder and a page.tsx. So in the app folder, I'm going to be creating a success folder, and I've created a file called page.tsx, and I'm going to be pasting that here. There we go. So I'll be changing this to link, loose next link, and there we go. So once that's done, we would be installing this. So I'm going to be clicking on copy, go back here, and I would be stopping my terminal, and I'll be pasting that. And we're going to install Cream. So we're going to wait for it to install, and let's see what's on the next. Okay, the next npm run dev. So before we use npm run dev, let us first edit our page.tsx, which is this. So I'll be copying all these functionalities here and all the way here. So I'll be copying everything into my source code, into my cart sidebar, because this is where my checkout button is. So that is where I'll be copying it to. So I'll be copying that here, and I'll be pasting that here, and I'll be importing here's state from React and hit the tab button, and that should import here's state here. So once that's done, I'll be going back to my code, and I'll be getting this on click and loading, copy the button. So I'll be going to the button where I have the proceed to checkout, which is the button here. So I'll be editing this down, and hop, temp, paste. So there we go. All right, let's go back. And this, Control C, minimize. Oops. And I'll be removing this. Proceed to. So instead, I would edit this to proceed to checkout. Awesome. I think we should be good now. I think we should be good. So now we're almost done. We just need to change one thing. So I'm going to go back to my app/API/checkout/route.ts. I'll be editing this because there was a few bugs in the source code. So edit yours to this. And we will be going to the, what's it called? We'll be going to the website and we are going to copy the webhooks URL. So I'm going to be clicking on this and the secret key of my webhooks, I'll be copying it because according to the documentation, I would be needing that, which is over here. Yep, webhook secret. So I'll go back to my env.local. I'll be pasting that here and I'll get this, Control C, and yeah, on next public app, copy this too, and yeah, there we go. So the next thing we should get is our product ID. So I need to find where to input our product ID. Let's search for it. Product ID. It should be here. Yeah, product ID. So we're going to be replacing our product ID with the product ID on the website. So over here, back here, you need to click on products once again and click on this icon and click on copy product ID. So this is just one product we have. We'll be copying this and we're going back to the code and we'll be editing this. So if we have multiple products, for example, all you just need to do is to duplicate this numerous times and input your product ID and it will work for all your products. So that's done. And okay, this has been installed successfully. So next, we're going to type npm run dev, hit the enter button, and we wait for it to whip up. And there we go. So that should work now. And add to cart and click on the cart button and click on proceed to checkout. You should see the loading icon and it should redirect us to the checkout page. Awesome. There we go. So this is our iPhone image we input in the product page earlier. It's not really looking demure, but you can use yours. So for this, I'm going to be taking test at gmail.com. So if they use your real email here, you're going to like get it. So over here, you're going to use 42. This is just like dummy cart details. Then 01, you can also input sorry. Oops. Expiration, months, 09 and let's see, 28, 123. Full name, Ola, Israel. And you can select billing country. I can choose, let's say, Algeria, and you can just click on purchase and you wait for it to process. There we go. Our payment has been successfully made, fully integrated by Creem, super blazing fast. So our website was built with Nullshot. You can see payment successful and thank you for your purchase. Back to home. So that you know your input there should have gotten an email. And so that is how you integrate Creem into your e-commerce website. And this website was built or vibe coded fully with Nullshot. All I just did was type the kind of website I want and it built it for me with a map, cool, contact us, a flash page and everything. So if you don't need a developer, you can build this yourself. Or if you need a developer, you can get somebody to do this very cheap for you. So made with Nullshot, all systems operational, Ziva Labs, all right reserved. So that is how you integrate Creem into your Next.js app. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.